Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. I am Parikshit Saikia, your Quants and LRDI mentor on the Unacademy Plus platform. And this month, the month of December, we have started a new initiative, a free initiative on YouTube where every morning 10:30 a.m. we will have a 20-minute session on Maharashtra CET based questions and all that you need to know about the Maharashtra CET. Remember, Maharashtra CET is one of the topmost entrance examinations in the country for the simple reason that a lot of good colleges which rank in the top 10 in the country like Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies admit students via the Maharashtra CET. So I am Parikshit and I am a rank holder in Maharashtra CET. I had 99.88 percentile in Maharashtra CET with an all India rank of 30. And I am going to take you through this exciting journey in your preparation for the CET. But as always, the first thing I'm going to tell you is give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we get started with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. Okay, a small notification at the start of the session, right? All non-CAT examinations like the Maharashtra CET, ZAT specific courses, IIFT specific courses, TISNET, CMAT are running live on Unacademy. Course specific to an examination. Every course that you can think about is running live. So in case you have not enrolled on Unacademy and have not yet unlocked the free classes, right? There are a lot of free classes. You can use this code to unlock free plans. So if you use this code, okay, you will get the classes for free. So please use the code Parikshit Saikia and you can view all these classes, a lot of classes for each of these entrance examinations just for free. Yes. And yes, another good news is the National Scholarship Test is scheduled for this Sunday on Unacademy, 5 to 7 p.m. Do enroll. It's a free test. And the good part is you have a lot of Amazon vouchers to be won. Prizes each worth 5,000 rupees. So you never know that these vouchers could just be meant for you. Let's get started with today's session. Okay. In today's session, we are going to talk about number system from the perspective of the Maharashtra CET. So remember how the questions have been selected. I have gone through the last 10 to 15 years of Maharashtra CET papers, right? And I'm picking up questions which have repeated over multiple periods. Questions which have come more than once and topics which are most important from the perspective of the Maharashtra CET examination. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to talk about some most frequently occurring concepts in number system in the Maharashtra CET. Let's look at each of these questions in detail. The first question, a number G23, G6G0 can be divided by 36 if. So they say this number should be divisible by 36. Yes, this number should be divisible by 36. Now recall, what is the divisibility rule of any composite number? What do? You divide the number. You break the number, right? You break the number into two parts. You break the number into two parts. How will you break it? 36 can be written as 4 into 9. 4 into 9. Someone might be thinking, you can also write it as 2 into 18. But the second one is incorrect. Why? Because whenever you break the number, okay, you need to break it in such a way that the numbers do not have any common factors. If you see 36, right, 4 and 9 is the correct way of breaking. Why? Because 4 and 9 does not have any common factor. But 36, if you break it as 2 into 18, 2 into 18 has common factor 2. So you cannot break it. The second one is incorrect. So it has to be 4 and 9. So what can you say? A number is divisible by 36 if it is divisible by 4 as well as by 9. If it is divisible by 4 as well as by 9. Now think about it. What is the divisibility rule for 4? The divisibility rule for 4 is the last two digits should be divisible by 4. The last two digits. So what are the last two digits? 0, G, 0, G, 0. So think about it. It should be divisible by 4. So what are the possibilities? It can be 0, 0. It can be 20. It can be 40. It can be 60. Or it can be 80. Right? Because if the number has to be divisible by 4, G can be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Similarly, what is the divisibility rule for 9? Divisibility rule for 9. Remember, the number also has to be divisible by 9. G23, 6G0 should be divisible by 9. What is the divisibility rule for 9? Sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. What is the sum of digits? G plus 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus G plus 0. So basically 11 plus 2G should be divisible by 9. 11 plus 2G should be divisible by 9. It means the numerator has to be either 18 or 27. Will you agree? 18 or 27. If it is 18, G has to be how much? G has to be 4.5. That is not possible. Why? Because G cannot be a decimal. If it has to be 20, it has to be, if it has to be how much? 27, right? The numerator has to be 27. So how much is it? 11 plus 2G is equal to 27, or 2G is equal to 16, implies G is equal to 8. Perfect. So G got to be 8. G got to be 8. Remember, it has to be divisible by 4 as well as by 9. So the only possible value of G is what? 8. The only possible value of G is 8. Why? Because out of both the answers, the common value is 8. G is 8. So what is the value of G? It has to be 8. Answer is 8. Did you get it? Did you get it? So first scenario tells you G can take 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. But the second scenario tells you G only possible value is 8. So the answer for G is 8. That's the answer for the first one. So remember, Maharashtra CET, the questions are going to be easy. It's just that the speed with which you do. 150 minutes, 200 questions. 150 minutes, 200 questions. So you got to be knowing the shortcuts. Question number 2. Find the number of non-negative integral solution for 2x plus 3y equals 600. Now I am sure that if there are two equations, you know how to do it. Let's say there is another equation, okay? 5x plus 7y is equal to, let's say some number 120. You can solve this. You can solve the two equations, get the values of x and y. But let's say there is only one equation, like in our question. How will you solve this? It's very easy. There is a direct shortcut for this. You know what is the direct shortcut? Let me show you. If a equation is of the form ax plus by is equal to k, ax plus by equals to k, okay, then the number of solutions is given by k divided by a into b plus 1. K divided by a into b plus 1. So in our case, what is the value of k? 600. What is the value of a? 2. What is the value of b? 3. So 2 divided into 3 plus 1. It comes out to be 101. That's your answer. That's your answer. So how many values of x and y will exist such that it will satisfy this given equation? There are 101 values. 101 values. So the shortcut is k divided by ab plus 1. K divided by ab plus 1. I hope you got it. So what does this give you? It gives you the number of non-negative x and y. Non-negative x and y. Remember, if the question asks you how many negative values of x and y will satisfy, then you cannot apply the shortcut. But if it tells you non-negative 0 or 1s and 2s and positive numbers, zeros and positive numbers, then you can definitely apply this shortcut. Definitely apply this shortcut. Yes. Now one point you must know is you can apply the shortcut only if A or B is a multiple of K. If A or B is a multiple of K. That's very, very important. The shortcut can only be applied if A or B is a multiple of K. Yes. So someone is asking number of terms in Y will be equal to the number of solutions. Definitely, you are correct. So Advara, you are asking me a question, that you are correct. Your observation is perfectly correct. So this shortcut can only be applied, okay, if A or B is a multiple of K. Let's say, so when I say multiple of K, what do you mean? K is 600. K is 600. Can you see? 2 is a multiple of 600 and 3 is also a multiple of 600. Hence, you can apply this shortcut. So your answer is 101. Next one. Number 3. Now, number 3, there is a difference. What is the difference? You know what? K, you see A and B. A and B are not multiples of K. Can you see this? 5x plus 13y equals 1002. Please have a look. 1002, is 5 a multiple of 1002? No. Is 13 a multiple? Is 1002? Does 13 divide 1002? No. So is 13 a multiple of 1002? No. So in this case, the number of solutions, right? The number of integral solutions, non-negative integral solutions is given by ax plus by equals to k. So your answer will be k divided by ab. Last time it was plus 1. Here there is no plus 1. What will it be? K divided by AB. So let's do it. What is the value of K? 1002. What is the value of A and B? 5 into 13. So 1002 divided by 65. Please do this. 1002 divided by 65. How much will you get? 15.41. 15.41. So your answer will be around 15. Answer will be around 15. So immediately you can take none of these. None of these. Are you getting it? So it's very, very, very easy. Just remember the shortcut. If one of them is a multiple of K, the answer is K divided by AB plus 1. If none of them is a multiple of K, answer is K divided by AB. As I keep saying every time, what do I keep saying? 150 minutes, 200 questions. So a lot of shortcuts are important and required to do well in the Maharashtra CET. Let's go to the next question. Number 4. Okay. Shrishti, so these are all previous year questions, okay? Previous year questions from the Maharashtra CET. Next, Shrishti is 2 years older than Alia and Asama is 6 years younger than Pariksha. So basically there are 4 human beings, right? One of them is Shrishti. So Advara, for the last question, even if one of them is a multiple, it is enough. The answer is K divided by AB plus 1. Even if 1. Even if 2, answer still remains K divided by AB plus 1. Okay. Shrishti is 2 years older than Alia. So there is someone called Shrishti. There is someone called Alia. There is someone called Asma. And there is someone called Pariksha. Okay. So why did I write Alia and Asma completely? Because both the names start with A. Okay. Shrishti is 2 years older than Alia. So just write down, if Alia is X, Shrishti must be X plus 2. Next. And Asma is 6 years younger than P. Asma is 6 years younger than P. So let's read the entire question. If the absolute difference between the ages of P and Alia is 5 years, absolute difference, be very careful. Absolute difference means you do not know who is the eldest. It only says the difference between Pariksha and Alia is 5 years, but you don't know who is the eldest. So there are 2 possibilities. If Alia is the eldest, then Pariksha will be X minus 5. Right? And if Alia is the youngest, then Pariksha will be X plus 5 because the difference between both of them is 5 years. So there are two possibilities. There are two scenarios. Looks like answer might be, cannot be determined, but you need to check it, right? It might be because that is your first impression. There are two scenarios. And there is one more line. What was the last line? Asma is 6 years younger than Pariksha. Asma is 6 years younger than Pariksha. So what will this be? Pariksha is X minus 5. So what is Asma? X minus 5 minus 6. 6 years younger, right? X minus 5 minus 6 will become X minus 11. Scenario 2, X plus 5 minus 6. X plus 5 minus 6 will become minus 1. Perfect. So you know what? They are asking you who is the youngest. So among all these numbers, what is the smallest number? This is the smallest number and hence the youngest. So in both the scenarios, Asma is the youngest. Answer is option 1. Answer is option 1. Did you all get it? Did you all get it? So is there a difference from what you do in the CAT? Yes. In CAT, we talk about last 2 digits. We talk about Euler's theorem. We talk about last 3 digits, remainder theorem. In Maharashtra CET, they're not going to ask you such questions. They're going to ask you basic questions which can be solved within 30 to 40 seconds. Let's look at the last one. Let's look at question number 5. Let's look at question number 5. Okay. Number 5. The least possible 3-digit number which when successively divided by 2543 gives remainders of 1131. So what is it saying? You tell me, the question is saying, you tell me the number, okay? If you divide the number first by 2, if you divide the number first by 2, you will get a remainder of, you know what? 1. The same number, now if you divide by 5, you will get a remainder of 1. The same number, now if you divide by 4, you get a remainder of 3. The same number, if you now divide by 3, you'll get a remainder of 1. You'll get a remainder of 1. So I'm going to take up extra the live comments. Let me just finish it and then I'm going to answer your questions, okay? Okay, now have a look. How do you find out this number? How do you find out this number? Okay, it's very, very, very easy. What do you do? Please have a look. Just cross. 1 into 4 is step 1. 1 into 4 is step 1. Next word, straight, plus 3, step 2. So this is step 1. What is step 2? 1 into 4 plus 3. 1 into 4 plus 3. Next, step 3, again cross. How much will you get? 1 into 4 plus 3. Whatever was, how much was you getting? 1 into 4 plus 3 was 7, right? 7. 1 into 4 plus 3. You got the 7. 7 into 5 will be 35. 7 into 5 will be 35. Right? Next step. Seedha, straight. 35 plus 1. 35 plus 1. How much is that? 36. Step 5. 36 into 2. 36 into 2. So how much will you get? 36 into 2 will come out to be 72. Will come out to be 72. Next. 72 plus 1. 72 plus 1 is how much? 73. 73. So now verify. Now verify. If you check, if you want to verify, please verify. 75. You know what? Let's verify our answers, okay? The verification. So that you understand the question, what did we do? 75. If you first divide 75 by 2, you know what will you get? You will get your remainder as 1. You get your remainder as 1. Can you see this? Now, if you divide, can you see this? 2 37s are, so that's how it will be, right? So I hope you are understanding. You are getting the remainder as 1. Next, if you divide by 5, what happens? So I hope you understand. I'm going to repeat this once again. 2543 1131, right? So first step, 1 into 4, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 into 5, 35. 35 plus 1, 36. 36 into 2, 72. 72 plus 1, 72. 72 plus 1, 73. Do you get it? Do you all get it? Yes? Yes? I hope you all understand. I hope you all understand. Next, you're going to divide by 5 and so on. So what is your answer? You know what? Your answer is 73. But the examiner, what did he do? He actually said, you need to give me the 3-digit number. Do not give me any 2-digit number. Rather, you gave me a 3-digit number. So how you calculate the 3-digit number? It's very easy. The first number, you know what? Is 73. Is 73. What will be the second number? The second number is nothing but, you know what? Just multiply the top part. Multiply the top parts. 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 4, 40. 40 into 3, 120. 40 into 3, 120. So 120k. Let me put it k. How did I get that 120? Multiply the top row. 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 4, 40. 40 into 3, 120. So 120k. So if you put k is equal to 0, you'll get the first number. What's the first number? 73. You put k is equal to 1, you get the second number. 73 plus 120 into 1, 193 is your answer. Is your answer. If you put k is equal to 2, you get the next number. But you don't need the next number because they are asking you the smallest number. The smallest number is what? 193. The smallest 3-digit number is 193. That's your answer. So what does it mean? It means 193. If you divide initially by 2, you will get a remainder of 1. Now whatever is the quotient, if you divide that by 5, you will get a remainder of 1. Again, if you divide by 4, you will get a remainder of 3. And so on. And so on. So your answer is 193. So I see some live questions. So for people who feel that you need practice questions, what are your sources? The sources to practice are previous year Maharashtra CET questions, mock questions, and if you go to Unacademy, there are a lot of free classes that you will get. There are a lot of free classes and a free PDFs that you will get regarding Maharashtra CET, TISNAT, SNAP, Nursing Munji, all these exams. And these courses, you can get it for free on Unacademy if you use this unlock code. You can use this unlock code Parikshit Saikia, okay? And if you use this code, you will get a lot of courses for free. So you can try that to practice more and more such questions. But remember, every morning 10:30 a.m. a 20-minute session, I'm going to solve a lot of questions. 31 days, 20 minutes each. So around 600 minutes of classes I will be conducting on YouTube every morning at 10:30 a.m. Okay. So I hope even every day you get something new to learn, and please make sure that you practice. At the end of the day, it is about knowledge plus speed because it is 150 minutes, 200 questions that you need to solve. Okay. So thank you so much. In case if you have liked the video, please do hit the like button because that motivates me and tells me that people are understanding, they are liking it, and I can come up with more and more such sessions. Thank you so much, and you can always visit Unacademy. Use my code Parikshit Saikia and you will get this code, okay? And you can unlock a lot of classes for free. Thank you so much, and I see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. for another exciting session of mine. Another exciting session on Maharashtra CET questions from previous years and mock papers. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.